There should be plenty of rocks on board. Yeah, you can see some, as if it's still trying to get a bit closer, you see some water flow at the rear end of the propellers, unless that's just to keep it in position. The crane is moved in the front end. Is it going to drop rocks there or closer in, I wonder? The crane was moving when I started to film, but stopped now. We'll get closer. Yeah. The little tug by the side has moved. Moving. Yeah, he's loading some other vessel the other side, I reckon. There's quite a flow of water at the back there, as if it's powering towards the coast. I don't see any actual movement, unless that's just cooling water. The action's taking place on the other side. Oh, there's a rock. Just dropping it in the sea. Just dropping it in the sea. No, I ain't not bringing any closer to the shore then. Yes.
You've got two cranes there, haven't they? Should be here somewhere.
Oh, it's starting to pile up now above the waterline.
This is exciting. Now we're going to say hello. Yeah. Hello. He's probably
Wouldn't have been nice if you could imagine they were starting to build a causeway out here to control the tides and get energy from the tides all the way across to South Wales. Oh, it's a big one. I don't know what the green crane's doing, whether it's making another pile further out. Must be, I think. I wonder if I can get to see what it's doing. No, I think it's fitting the rock to the yellow one to pick up and drop in the water. Yeah, that's what they're doing, working together to make one pile over here. It is some way out from the actual coast. Yes, it's working quite well, efficiently together. Makes you wonder if it's making the tide come up higher. Can't quite get around the corner to show the pub, but it's the gardens and the pub are just beyond those railings.
That was a female. That wasn't really old. Yeah. Blocker? Oh, yeah.
their load before the tide goes out again and it gets too shallow to stay there. It's not always the largest stone that makes the biggest splash. Is there anybody looking from the pub up there?
Yeah, a couple, yeah.
I bet they're relieved at last.
Yeah, might be open again soon.
Yeah, that chap managed to go out to the edge of those rocks, but they look a bit slippery to me, and he's able to see people from the pub eye looking down at this going on.
Interesting to see what it looks like when the tide goes out.
Yeah, probably just a pile of stones there.
Yeah, it just can come back after the tide goes out. They're going to shove them somewhere else and put them where they want to then, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know if-
It's a nice morning now though, isn't it?
yeah, it's looking lovely, and that's sort of difference from when we came out.
Yeah. You like great big stone now.
It's fascinating, really.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah. Perhaps not so high a pile of rocks as I was expecting. The Coast Guard issued a warning notice not for people to try and clamber all over them from the beach, and again to make sure their animals don't, because they could be unstable. I'm concerned about, you know, if they do bring a crawler tractor along capable of lifting that, whether it would just sink into the sands, because some of them are pretty hefty rocks. You can imagine that instead of lifting up the rocks, the the crawler just sinks into the mire.
Never be seen again.
Yeah.
Well, this bit of sand is pretty solid, but even so,
Yeah.
it's not hard.
No. We'll see. I can't discover any time when they claim to be doing it other than vaguely next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It'd been much better if we could have got it a bit closer.
Yeah, it is. It didn't.
I thought they were doing it at high tide when it was really high and they were going to come in close.
Yeah, indeed. They do seem to be further out than they need be. It's amazing the difference here, isn't it? Now, that see how far the tide is this morning compared to what we saw yesterday.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It goes a lot further out than this. It goes out nearly as far as that boat.
You reckon at the very lowest point? Yeah, because we're about half an hour past lowest tide now, aren't we?
It goes a long way out.
Yeah. Anyway, it's the beginning. Anyway, I bet the hotel owner is very pleased to see it happening.
Yeah, I don't know. Should have went there,
Yeah, it must be tough. I don't think they owned that hotel for very long before they had to close it. Did you ever go there and have a meal?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Nice bit of pink in the cloud now. I'm going to see if I can get a photo.
Yeah. Okay. Nice to talk to you. Yeah, there's one or two other people coming down now with the cameras. Let's get a bit closer.
I don't know. Yeah, it is quite interesting actually. Right, come on in, Pip. Do your business.
Morning.
Morning.
You saw the barge when it was mostly empty, did you?
I saw it when they were emptying it, yeah.
Yeah. Did you see it rose up out of the water?
Yeah, it's fascinating, really.
Mm.
Because they got it right into there, and you
Yeah.
think that's probably only I don't know, 3-4 feet of water there.
Right.
You know, and they got I think they got a tug as well. It's pushing it, pilot boat pushing it.
Yeah. I wondered if we'd see it beached this morning, but they've just retreated way out there.
Yeah, they've been out there they've been out there since about Saturday, I think.
Uh-huh.
But, it's interesting watching it. But
I read that the rocks came from Cornwall.
oh, did they? I don't know.
Oh no, I
I'm
just
not
wondered if
sure.
anyone else could confirm that.
Because I'm stopping up at the old pub where they got some caravans at the back.
Yeah,
Because I'm buying a flat in Minehead, but it's taking so long.
yes.
You know, I needed somewhere to stop.
Yeah,
for
you're
me
in
and
one of the
dog.
static caravans there.
Yeah,
It's a pity
and,
they can't get permission to have a proper caravan site there.
Are they trying to? Are they? Or
I know, about a year or so ago they tried to, and
Yeah,
that's it was refused, but they're still leaving the vans there.
Yeah. Well, they say when you sign the thingy, it's saying that it's at your own risk, sort of thing. So
Yeah, I bet,
if it
yeah.
falls into the sea, it's down to you.
Yeah. Well, they're way back from...
Oh, they are,
Yeah, way back. Yeah, we had a static caravan at Watchet when we came, and
Oh, did you? Yeah.
and part of that site's now disappeared into the sea.
Is it? That's not Hellwell Bay, was it?
No, West Bay it was called
West
there.
Bay. Oh,
they got
yeah,
park
yeah,
homes
further
there
up,
now.
Yeah, because I took my mum I lived in Dunster before I had to go back to Buckinghamshire to sell my mum's house
Yeah.
after she passed away. But I took her to Hellwell Bay caravan site about almost been three years running, I think.
Nice little place that was.
Yeah, it was. And then I phoned up one day and there was just no answer. And
No.
I think they'd sold it and people had just closed it.
They were intending, the new owners, to replace the static caravans with park homes. You know, the more upmarket things.
Yeah.
But because of the virus, nothing's happened. They just cleared the site full
That's a shame.
stop.
That's a lovely little caravan site, that, you know.
Yeah, it was.
It was lovely. It's quiet and you
Yeah.
know. In fact, we were there one year when there's that chap Kevin MacLeod.
Yes, he had his own little corner there, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he did. Yeah, and I watched them building bits and bobs. And then there was one of the scenes they did where they got a model of his boat thing. It looked like a boat.
set fire to
And
it.
they float it out.
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh, it's all they got like lifeboat things out there, dinghies or whatever, and the cameramen were out there."
Yeah.
I got some photographs. It was quite fascinating.
I
really.
love that programme,
Yeah.
Seemed a shame that in the end he had to give up and leave it all there, or come away, you know.
Yeah. I'd imagine it's still there, isn't it? I don't.
Well,
know.
I think the base is there, but that's about it, you know.
Taking a bit, but
Yeah.
Well, I got some photographs. It was the end of the first series, and then when they came back, it must have been the next year. They built a shower and all sorts, but that wasn't there when I was there.
No.
But that was quite good.
Yeah, well, staying up there, then you've got a good chance to see what's going on over here.
I know, yeah. Well, I'm hoping I've been in
Minehead by then.
Weeks, but
Yeah.
we'll see, won't we?
Little dog like it down here?
Yeah, he doesn't like going on. He loves going on the beach at Dunster and for walks. But he doesn't like being on the lead because he's never used to being on the lead.
Oh, he was a rescue dog, was he?
No,
Oh, right.
he's always been mine. But he just wherever I've lived, I just take him out. We go across the road into the fields, and he just runs
Yeah,
around.
that's
But
right.
Here, it's so busy. The road. He
Too
just-
risky. Yeah.
You're getting a bit older now, Pip, aren't you? He's well over 12.
All right, yeah. Yeah, we used to have
ailments like we all have.
Yeah, well, nice to talk to you.
Yeah.
Bye. So there we are, there's those rocks again. I suppose if you were actually down there on the beach, it'd look a lot taller than they do from this viewpoint. Let's get closer. There's someone down there. I wonder if that's the lady I was talking to earlier. I noticed that he wanted to get some photos. Didn't realise she meant that close up. Yes, he is taking photographs too. Yeah, quite unique down there. Make sure nothing topbles down on top of you, lady. Obviously the sand is quite firm there. Morning. Yeah, I thought I'd come and take some pictures of these rocks now that they're not covered by water.
Yeah, I thought they'd be down here moving them this morning.
I've heard it's not until next week, but whether that's vague, true or not, I don't know.
That was very clever. Did you see them unloading?
I did, yes, yeah.
I think that's the boat still out there, actually.
That's right, I zoomed in on that one out there, and that is it.
Yeah.
It's still about half full by the look of it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, maybe they've got to come in with some more.
I think they will later, yes.
Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? It's so clever the way they did that.
Yeah, the two cranes were working together so
That's
well,
it,
weren't they?
Yeah. And they just came in on the side and went out on the...
Yeah, when they got a bit too shallow. Yeah.
It was amazing.
I knew you were going to get some close-ups, but that was really close. Oh, look at that, you got a bit of them.
This string must be extremely tough because they put that through holes in the rock. And you think, how can that be strong enough to...
Hold all those rocks together, all right, I see.
Yeah, amazing.
Interesting. Is it granite? It is granite, isn't it?
Yeah,
Gosh,
beautiful.
that's a good souvenir.
Yeah.
I reckon that is Cornish too, by the look of it. It's good, solid, genuine granite.
Yeah. I hope they haven't demolished Cornwall.
Oh, well done. Yeah, now the sea's not here. You can see how close that pub is to the edge of the cliff. There's the roof up there. And the old defences, well, they're okay so far. It's over here where the cliffs gave in. And that was their gardening area. Yeah, I said that perhaps some JCBs trying to lift this would sink into the sand, but it does feel quite firm walking down here. Look at all the little holes in it though. Those are little worms, I suppose, have buried themselves in the sand. And if that means that there's little air pockets that might give way under a heavy weight. Gosh, when you think you could see most, well, of course I didn't stay to the very end of their unloading, but when I was filming, most of the rocks disappeared under the water. And as you get close, that's quite a height above the sand. So that's got a view of the rocks with the boat in the background. I reckon that'll be in again at high tide, which is about 1:30 if I remember. I'll finish unloading. God, some of those rocks are immense, aren't they? Look at that rectangular one there. Alright, well there's a little souvenir for me, a much more manageable one. Cornish granite. Of course, seeing it and picking it up when you're 81 is another matter. Right, yeah. Right. Well, there's lots of little bits like that scattered about. Most of them look pretty stable here. It doesn't look as if there's anything likely to topple down on top of anybody walking around here. Some of the rocks could have smashed into smaller ones, the action of being dropped. Gosh, yes, that's quite some height. If you get down really low, that's quite some height about here. And there's one that could fall on somebody sometime. That doesn't look all that securely fixed. So we'll keep well clear. But there's only one there that looked in danger of possibly coming down. Yeah, when you walk around it out to sea, as it were, there's more here than you might realise. And let's have a quick look back at the coast. Still a bit dark to see it clearly. This is where the erosions have been taking place. That dog's running well after seagulls. Huh? Yeah, I've been here a long time ago now, before it's quite so badly eroded. And there'd be waterfalls coming down those cliffs. Huh. And there is the Blue Anchor pub. You can see how sections of its garden have gradually fallen away. So I guess the crew just stayed on board overnight. They must have accommodation facilities there. Unless they went back somewhere. Usually that little tug, no, the little tug's still there on the left. So let's see how much they got left on board. Oh, not so much as it appeared earlier. No, there are some. So I bet they were mighty relieved when they saw that ship coming in yesterday. And all this will be here to defend them. Right, good luck to the Blue Anchor pub. You have a much happier future. Well, if they're going to use JCBs to move this lot, they'll have to have something with a very high reach. I suppose they start with well, if they start with the ones at the lower level, the rest is likely to fall on them, isn't it? Oh, I think they need a massive crane really to move this lot. That could be interesting to see. But as yet, I can't discover when they're going to try and do that. These out here they could probably move, but you need something with a very high reach to get up there. When we first came to Watchet and explored Blue Anchor, we came down here, or at least I came down here and photographed those steps, and they were almost usable in those days. And really that part of the concrete wall has been protective. It's only when you get further along where it stops that things are falling away seriously. And it didn't do it in one go. It must have, I don't know, half a dozen different falls, gradually eating away at the pub garden. And then it didn't stop there, it went all the way along here. It's going in quite fast now. I can see them having fun and games getting some sort of crane down the end of this little slipway too.
Hey?
It's quite, imagine the crane slipping around down there.
There's a problem there.
Surprising how quickly that tide comes in, isn't it?
I thought there might be able to sort of walk up those steps further along.
Yeah.
This is pretty clear here, isn't it? I'm getting blown over here actually. So. Oh, it's a new one. I bought it for him in, when did I get it? In Whitby? Where did I get it?
Western.
Oh yeah, I got it in Western. We went to Western a couple of weeks ago. And the other one kept falling off because the other one's getting on a bit. So, so yeah, it's nice this one.
That could be people from the JCB company
I haven't seen it, I don't think.
coming along to look at the land to see what they've got to do. Yeah, they're looking up at the hotel to where they've got to get them. That tide, when it starts to come in, it certainly comes in quite fast here. Yeah, the rescue rock island is now just a few rocks spread out. We'll get closer in a minute to have a look. The sea looks quite interesting. Shows the difference. I had a look at the station, not the station, the Esplanade camera at Watchet before I came out. And the tide was only just coming in, but it's well and truly in here at Blue Anchor. I wonder if we can get the back of some temporary lighting there so they could carry on doing the work in the dark. Anyway, looks as if the big machines have gone. I know the machines are still here, way on the back end of the beach over there. I'm not sure where they're going to put those rocks, on top of the existing concrete wall or in front of it. Talking motel? Looks as if they're just depositing them on the foreshore, rather like the ones closer here on the left. Let's get a bit closer. Oh, could be, yeah. Yeah, just for the record, it's 8:30 in the morning now. I wonder if that's all they're doing for the moment. Somebody out there digging for worms, perhaps for fishing. Only the one machine is visible from this angle. A little bird somewhere in the rocks. I haven't seen them yet. Yeah.
Careful.
Yes, it can't be here, I know. Is one of the machines gone?
Back over there is better.
Oh, there's the other machine.
We've got a crane over there.
Oh yes, oh they are bringing them up close to the
Yeah.
shows you the
bigger
cliff.
ones are got another little fan here and a
Yeah.
Interesting, actually, isn't it? You have the other day to come and see what they're. That little bird is cute. He must be down in. Hiding down in there with his little family on his own.
Yeah, if you see him again, let me know. And then we got some support vehicles here.
Tide's coming in, so they're probably.
Yeah, that one's been working during the dark hours.
The
But
lights
look at
on, yeah. Yeah, I think it has. Looks like they levelled out the. Over there on the south beach of the
No.
silly because he's doing it round the corner there, isn't it?
Yeah, still not going to trespass where they're working.
No, well,
And they said they were going
no
to.
notice or anything. I think.
I'm not going to argue with you either.
Don't you? That's all right then. Morning.
Somebody there, is there?
Yeah, there's 3 chaps there.
Yeah. No, they said they were going to cordon off this area with
Well,
that.
they haven't really. They can't really do that.
No, I thought they'd do an awful lot of fencing to do it.
This is nice and quiet this morning to do it, and nobody else around, apart from you and me.
Yeah.
Well, you've got 5 minutes, all right?
Yeah, well, I think I've covered the latest situation anyway. That's the one that's doing the work presently,
29 on Tuesday the 24th of November.
and
Did you get that interesting?
this one's finished its work. So I think
Seems to do something just now, but it's stopped now.
we'll
Finished for the moment.
leave it at that for today.
They're quiet this morning. I think you've got the 3 or 4 dogs with you.
People running dogs now out there. It's funny that pile of rocks that was, because it was so massive, it looked almost like a permanent thing. And they're all vanished, all gone. See, the lights are still up there. There's the first of the rocks. Yeah, that's right, they're piled up, some against the old bottom of the cliff, and some on top of the wall, concrete wall, which is covered by rocks, so you can't really see it's a concrete wall there. I think it's dry enough to go around and have a closer look. Those I don't sink into the sand here. That's fair enough. Shows the effect of the sea on concrete here. When we first came here, I remember those steps, you could literally walk up them. Now they're rounded off by the action of the waves. Yeah, all the mechanical moving equipment is gone. And the first part of their saving the coast. So there's the massive concrete wall it was, but the ground was still moving on behind that. Here we got the solid concrete wall with some rocks piled up against the sea level, and some lifted on top. I expect there'll be more to come, really, to complete that job. There's a tree right on the edge there. Possibly in the future that will have fallen over. Yeah, I can see black things. What are these black things in here? It looks like some sort of what was that, carpet? Yeah. So a bit drop there as well. Water's still draining out from when it was high tide, I guess. Let's look at that tree from here. Its days are numbered, I fear. Right. Right, well that's the latest state of affairs on the 1st of December 2020. Oh, they just want to move that crawler from there to there. And you can see those original big machines where they came in over the other end of the beach.